Welcome, welcome to another edition of Liberate and Love Your Authentic Self. I am Dr. Andrea Pennington, and with me today is Joana Soares. She is one of the authors in Time to Rise. She is a veterinarian from Porto, Portugal. Thank you for being here, Joana.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, I have been so inspired since we met last year because at such a young age, you have really been so clear of many of the signs and the directions that your life has been leading you, even though I know at some points it felt very confusing. But one of the things that you have said is really like your core philosophy is that love is the answer. So tell me a little bit more about how your background has led you to this belief at such a young age that you can trust love.
Yeah. During my childhood, I was always a loving person, and I had a lot of friends because I like to talk and I like to hug people and kiss people. But when I discovered that I was not pretty, when I was in teens, I thought that I was not good enough, and that led me to a disease, eating disorder. And before recovering from that, I understood that love is inside of us, and if we came from a perspective of love, everything will be better for us and for other people that are with us. So I really believe that love is the cure of the universe. And yeah, it's difficult to all people think like us, but one day I hope the world gets better because people love more themselves, as you said in your book, and love other people.
Wow. Well, it's been amazing to see how your life has shifted so much. So from the time that you had this eating disorder and really learning to tap back into that love. The other thing that's part of your story is how you make certain choices. So tell me about how you decided to become a veterinarian.
I decided, it was not my first choice. I decided to apply to the dentistry school when I want to go to college, and I didn't make it. It was my second choice, veterinarian, because I always loved animals. My first dream was to have a dog when I had 10 years old. It was Lucky, my dog. And he was my best friend during all the ages that he was with me. And one day when I was understanding which schools I would to choose to go to the university, I looked at him and I thought, oh, maybe veterinarian could be a good choice too, because I like science and I like to understand the diseases and all that. And I applied the second choice, and then because I didn't make it, I entered the veterinary school and I learned my passion. I really discovered my passion in the first year. It was it was like a blessing. When I entered the veterinary school, I just was in love with all of that.
So what inspired you to share your story in Time to Rise? Like, why would you be so open and so vulnerable?
Because I want to help other people. When I learned about you, I really understood your message to spread the love in the world and help people. And nobody wanted to, in the beginning, nobody knew my story. And now I am confident enough to share it. And I believe a lot of people are going through some things that I went through. And if we can help someone in the way, it will be very good. for all of us. And I know that sometimes people don't want to talk about these issues, but I really feel that it's very important.
And so what kind of feedback have you gotten? Have your friends been surprised to hear what you went through?
Yes, most of my friends and my family know some part of the history, but when they read all the book and all my story, they were like, you are an amazing person and will help a lot of people. And some friends also have some stories like mine, and one of my friends just told me, I will offer your book for my sister's birthday because I really think it's going to help her. And there are people that have some issues that will benefit from our stories and our courage to tell them.
That's beautiful. And so how has this process impacted you? What have you experienced yourself?
Yes, I'm not feeling an alien anymore. I think there are a lot of people like us having some troubles in work, in our personal choices, diseases, some problems in health problems, very severe. And what I learned is that we have all that we need inside of us to get out of these problems and this situation. And I really believe it's up to us to change what we feel about things and to heal and to try to evolve as human beings.
Wow, such an advanced and evolved perspective for such a young woman. So what is the future for you? You know, you and I have talked about maybe doing some public speaking.
Yes.
Obviously, you're working as a veterinarian, but what do you think the future holds for you now that you're a published author?
I discover I really like to write, and I have some stories inside of me that maybe someone wants to hear. So I definitely want to write more. One of my dreams is to do a TED Talk. Maybe one day I will do it. I don't know which theme I'm going to talk about, but I believe it's related to people and animals. I'm feeling some inspirations about that, about how to bond and how to connect people and animals at the same time. Maybe speaking is going to be also a plan for me, but I have to practice a lot. I'm going to keep saving animals in the hospital. I really like to help animals and to save them. But I think the connection between people and animals are my next move.
And if somebody who's watching today, maybe a young person who is going through what you went through, who is at a point in their life where they don't feel pretty, that, you know, whatever, they feel like they are an alien, like you and I have talked about, we've felt, what would you say to them?
I would say, be tough. You can do it. Everything will pass. Just believe you can. It's curious because today I'm in my hometown and I'm in my house when I had the problems. And I was in the stairs, and sometimes when I was very altered and binge eating, I would go to the stairs. And I passed the stairs, and I remember thinking, if I been able to talk with the old Joanna that was sitting here, I would say, keep going, girl, you will do it. Don't worry too much. It's going all be okay.
That's beautiful. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Joanna, it's been such a pleasure to get to know you through this process, and I'm so grateful, truly grateful, that you were willing to share your story in the book, Time to Rise. And I look forward to seeing more of your writing, hopefully in English.
Yes, definitely English. I think it's a language that we can reach a lot of people.
Awesome. Is there anything else that you would like our listeners to know?
No, I just want them to know that we have all in us. So keep strong.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you so much, Joanna.
Thank you.
I am so grateful for this connection. And for those of you listening, just remember these wise words from this very wise young woman. We have everything we need inside of us, and there is love all around us at all times. So be sure to get your copy of the book, Time to Rise, and connect with us around the world as we'll be continually sharing these inspiring messages from our authors. All right, much love. Bye. I hope you enjoyed this interview. Please support the author by buying the book on Amazon or your favorite retailer. And if you enjoyed this interview, then please click that like button and share it with someone else who needs a little bit of positivity in their world. If you or somebody you know wants to get their message out to the world, then be sure to check out our publishing options at makeyourmarkglobal.com. We publish the work of healers, coaches, lightworkers, and other soul-inspired authors and entrepreneurs who really want to have an extraordinary impact in the world. Just check us out at makeyourmarkglobal.com. Until next time, my friend, please know that you are a gift to the world. So share your presence with passion. Much love. How do you pick yourself up when life knocks you down? Perseverance, grit, determination, resilience. These words describe natural human qualities which help us bounce back after any type of setback. Illness, loss, betrayal, bankruptcy, divorce, abuse, and trauma. No one is immune to experiencing the tragedies of life at some point. Learning how to use your potential to rise again is what will keep you going. I'm Dr. Andrea Pennington, creator and publisher of Time to Rise. In Time to Rise, 29 inspiring changemakers share their personal stories of transformation to prove that you can reclaim your life, find your purpose, and re-emerge as the powerful creator that you are. It can be tempting to think that the people who succeed in life or who recover after major devastating loss are special or somehow endowed with magical powers. The reality is, within you are the very same powers. You have the potential to live a life of meaning and purpose in alignment with your values. You have the right and the power to reclaim wellness, live with vitality, and enjoy real happiness. Get your copy of Time to Rise and enjoy free gifts with your purchase. May this book help you reconnect to who you really are. May you find peace and hope. May you claim this moment as your time to rise. Visit timetorise.me and buy the book anywhere books are sold.